This is a really important message, and it's also going to be a bit triggering because this is a tough love message. This is about where we're at in the state of the world today and our responsibility in creating the world we want to see. If you don't know me, I'm a psychic medium, I'm a channel, I'm a healer. And I've been out here for several months helping Americans make sense of the political fuckery we have been in and teaching the concepts of healing. Because what we see reflected in the outside world is a reflection of what's going on in here. And so in order to change the world, we have to begin here. We have to heal ourselves. We have to break patterns and break cycles. And doing that will change what we see out there. Now, I could leave it at that and leave you to extrapolate, but we need to get into the nitty-gritty because we can't be all love and light all the time. We have to get serious about our responsibility in creating that light and being the love. So throughout the past 7 or 8 months of what's going on politically in the United States, I have never seen war as a possibility. I've seen threats, I've seen big boys doing big talk, and I have seen many people afraid of it, but have never seen it materialize. But in the past couple of days, I can feel that energy shifting as more and more people give in to the fear, and more importantly, continue to give in to the divisions, the hate, the other, projecting blame, as more and more people continue to dig their heels into those stories. The potential for a scary outcome is getting louder. Most notably, I saw and felt this begin a couple of days ago when I made a very controversial video, which I did not feel was controversial at the time that I made it. And I said that I'm beginning to feel pity for the orange man in the White House. Now, I knew that message was important, and I knew it was divinely inspired because Spirit tapped me on the shoulder and said, now, don't wait. So I made that video. I knew it would go viral. I knew it would be polarizing, but I was unprepared for how many people in this audience, in the 4 a.m. club, were not ready yet. Now, I did make a follow-up post saying, hey, that's okay. We can't all automatically go to a happy place. That's why I've been teaching healing. And we hold space for all our emotions, because in doing that and in holding space for the messy and the icky and the complicated, it allows us to cleanly process through it and really get into the deep healing so that we can get into the love and light place. But what I was so shocked was the feeling. Ooh, wind, my windows are open. I was very shocked for how it felt. I was shocked at the percentage of people who were still determined to never forgive, to never be at peace, to keep anger and hate in their hearts. And that's it, right there. That's the as above, so below. That's your role in creating war. Now, I'm not saying it's easy or instant to move into peace and forgiveness and expansion. I am not saying that. But what I have been saying all along is we are in karmic clearing and mastery challenges. And mastery challenges are not easy or instant. If you are not in a place of forgiveness, that's okay. But you need to be willing to work to get there. Because if you are stubbornly and forcefully in your position of, he is terrible, he is the great Satan, everything he does is terrible, there is no peace until he is gone, that is the energy of war. You are perpetuating the energy of war. From the healer's perspective, there's only one problem with this earth, and that is we have unresolved feelings, we are projecting them onto other people, and we are forcing other people to be fully responsible and accountable without accounting for ourselves, without being responsible for our contribution. That's why Earth is such a really difficult place, because it's not always theoretical. People are terrible. People do evil, hateful, awful things. We have been victims of evil, hateful, awful things. This, I'm telling you, mastery challenges. There's not a strong enough word for what we do here and what we're doing now as a collective. The challenge is, can we go into the deepest depths of density, of contrast, of pain, and still work our way to the light, to go from abject pain and misery, victimhood, sorrow, despair, all the words, and can we still work our way upward to the light, to become the light, to hold the light, to want more light. That has always been the purpose of Earth. That's the game you agreed to play when you came here. Because there are no evil souls. There's no contrast on the other side. We are all pure love. So we come here with amnesia, and we come here knowing we're going to get hurt and hurt others, to see if we can still find our way back to the light and be in light. Now, these are concepts that take lifetimes to master, I understand. But this ain't your first rodeo. If you're here, incarnated on Earth right now, this is not your first rodeo. You've been here before for many, many lifetimes. And you may have gained mastery in many, many lifetimes. Or this is your first shot at mastery. But nevertheless, you are not a beginner. You've done this before. And this is your chance to make it right. So, how we proceed forward as a collective, it's not abstract. It's not up to Donald Trump. It's not up to Netanyahu or Putin or anybody else. It's up to each one of us individually. What do we choose? Now, we can all easily say, of course I don't war. I don't want bombs. I don't want explosion. I don't want any of that. Of course. But where's the war in your heart? Where is tribalism? Us versus them. Where's that in your heart? Where is your rigidity, your inflexibility, your unwillingness to be wrong? To acknowledge where you were wrong. To acknowledge where you are still wrong. And most of all, where is your willingness to let go of the old story? To be someone else? To walk a different path? Where is it? That's where your peace is. That's how we create world peace. It's not in a ballot box. It's not even in the cosmic vote that we've been making. It's in your mind and in your heart. Remember when Spirit came through and said, the split is in your mind? And those who are choosing to ascend will be lifted? That's an inside job. That's on you, and it always has been. So, I know you're scared. I know. I know you feel powerless. I know. But you're not. It is up to you to wrestle your emotions, to work through your healing, to have courage, to choose peace, and to let go of the old stories. I've given you everything I can to help you. And so has every other light worker incarnated on the planet right now. We're all giving our all. We are. My offerings include an emotional support playlist here on TikTok. It's over 50 videos long. I do monthly light circles and psychic preview events for a stupidly low price. And they're always offered on my website. I also have a free shadow work guidebook. And I have an emotional mastery course that will help you get into the practice, the nuance, the skill of mastering your own emotions for personal and collective healing. That's what I have to offer. It's okay if that's not for you. Find another way. There are infinite ways. Find a way. There are no more excuses. And we're going to run out of time. It's time to have courage. It's time to do the work. And if you've been doing the work, I love you. I love you. That's all it takes. You don't have to show up in mastery today, immediately. You don't have to be good at it yet. But you do have to be willing to try. And you have to be doing it every day. You have to show up every day and try.